Hi, this is Andy Wilkinson from SkinnyGainMuscle.com, bringing you another video lesson on how to gain weight if you're skinny. And in this video we're looking and answering the question, is it best to gain mass and to gain weight as muscle? Or said another way, if you're trying to gain weight, should you try and put on that weight as muscle or something else? And it's a great question to ask because, as you're about to discover, there are two main approaches that you can follow when you're trying to gain weight, and the specific action steps and techniques you need to apply are very different depending on which approach you plan to take. So getting very clear right at the start about which process and plan you're going to follow is very, very important, because it will help get you focused and it's going to keep you on track in the long term to be able to take the consistent action steps you need to gain that extra weight. So now let's take a closer look at each of these approaches.
Okay, so to answer this question, if it's best to gain weight as muscle, we just learned you basically have two main options when you want to gain weight. Either you put on that weight as stored fat deposits in your body, or your other option is to gain more weight in the form of healthy lean muscle mass. Now, if you decide to put on weight as fat, you can simply select an unhealthy diet of junk food, oily, fried foods that are soaked in saturated fat. But the downside of eating a diet based on highly saturated fat and junk food is that it's obviously unhealthy. Your body doesn't like it very much, and so while you may indeed notice an increase in your overall weight, the levels of bad cholesterol in your body will probably shoot up, making you more susceptible to heart disease in the long run, and it can make your skin greasy and break out in spots, which isn't very attractive, and I'm guessing it's not really what you're looking for as a result, hey? So what I recommend you do is gain weight by increasing your overall muscle mass instead. You see, many guys have already tried eating a lot of junk food and it hasn't made a big difference in their weight anyway, so the muscle mass approach really is their only option. And the great thing about gaining weight in the form of muscle is you have much greater control over where that mass appears on your body. Whereas with fat, most guys notice it gets dumped around their stomach area, they get a fat gut, and for women, they tend to notice it gets stored around their hips, bum and thighs. However, when you perform weight training and lift weights, you can focus on specific muscle groups in your body that you're interested in growing and incorporate a healthy eating plan to support that muscle growth and overall weight increase. And that really is the secret to gaining healthy weight. Eat a nutrient-dense, high-calorie, healthy diet, perform weight training specifically to encourage muscle growth, and get sufficient rest to benefit from this training. So, to summarize what we've just covered here, the question was, is it best to gain mass with muscle? And my answer is yes. Aim to gain weight in the form of muscle mass because, one, it's much healthier for you to do it this way. It's much healthier for you and your body. Two, you have much more control over where that weight appears on your body. Three, you'll have more energy and self-confidence by developing muscle mass instead of fat. And four, you'll look and feel more attractive when the additional weight you're carrying is muscle and not fat. Okay, that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks very much for watching. And if you like the information here and you want to learn more about what you can do to gain weight and muscle if you're skinny, then I've created a bunch more videos for you. And to get 20 more free videos, simply head on over to www.skinnygainmuscle.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.